YouTube.
His knavish army.
You know what? Let me let him rock real quick. Hold on. Let me let him rock.
Glorious Masons think they
Let him get his words off.
Cub in the far reaches of the north.
Talk to him.
They have not cornered a cub.
Talk to him.
They have stumbled right into the lion's den.
Talk to him.
Lions of Agatha, bare your teeth and show your claws.
What else?
Fight for your king. Fight for your kingdom.
Right?
Fight for Agatha.
I just gotta let him get that off, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I love that little like speech that they gave at the beginning. Anyway, YouTube, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing today? Hope y'all having a good day. Hope y'all weekend was good. Hope your day is going well. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. Hope y'all having a good time out there, folks. Listen, I just wanted to talk to y'all today. I made a video earlier that I'm probably gonna post, but I think I wanted to do this video separately from that one because I wanted to talk about, I've been wanting to talk about like the WWE and stuff like that, just to give my 2 cents and, you know, just to have some commentary about it, to have a little conversation about it and see how people are feeling. And just to see where it goes and to see what people are interested in it, because I don't know if y'all feel how I feel, but just to give you a little bit of context, I used to watch WWE and all that a long time ago. I hadn't watched it in like 10 plus years, and I just got back into it, what? I want to say around WrestleMania time frame last year, so 2024. And I've been watching it ever since, basically, just to, you know, everything just, there's a lot of stuff out there that's not really hitting a lot anymore. Anime isn't really, depending on how you feel about it, I mean, anime isn't really as crazy right now, I don't think, as it once was. And what is this guy doing in the back, grabbing that boulder? But anyway, I was just looking for some new stuff to get into, and you know, it was kind of hot last year. It was kind of hot for the build up for like WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns and all that. It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool, but oh man, I'm just thinking about it right now on how I want to try to present this. I don't know what just happened with that, but how I want to present this video, or how I want to talk about this, because this is just me, not as like a professional speaking on it or anything like that, but NXT, I mean, there's I'm trying to think of how to get it across to you just how different it felt as a fan, as someone who watched, you know, Eddie Guerrero, Batista, Evolution, DX and stuff like that, right? The Undertaker, you know, the classics, the legends, the Big Show, Kane, all that, right? Just trying to think of how to say it, because the difference between watching the main roster and watching NXT Battleground over the weekend was just so crazy. And like I said, you know, it's Memorial Day for me right now. To give you context, so this is like the day after NXT Battleground and 2 days after Saturday night's main event. I mean, from the fan engagement to just the performances, I mean, dude, I feel like NXT just completely blew the main roster out of the water. I mean, the best match, I think, from Saturday night's main event, I wanted to give it to Drew and Damian, but that ending, I feel like they just, I mean, I feel like they had something and they just kind of let it go, which is unfortunate because, excuse me, not trying to be extremely critical, but let me see who the top guys are here so we can spectate them. This guy's kind of doing a little bit. No, I was about to say he's doing work, but he's getting beat up. But it's unfortunate because I feel like it was a little rushed. Like it wasn't. I just felt like they had so much more to give, or they could have just ended that so much better. I mean, Damian pulled out the concerto, giving homage to obviously Edge, right? Or, you know, if you know, you know. And I just, the fans were cheering, and that was like the loudest the fans had ever been during the entire, well, maybe not the entire event, but it was definitely one of the, like, one out of the two highlights of the event, and it wasn't that many highlights, if I'm being completely honest. So it was just a little disappointing, to be completely honest, right? And I hate to sound, you know, but it is what it is, bro. It just wasn't that great. If I had to have, if I would have paid for that event, you know, it's on, I have it through one of my apps or whatever, but if I would have paid like a pay-per-view premium for that event and that's what I got, I would have been so upset. Man, I don't know if I would have bought another WWE like pay-per-view after that. At least not main roster pay-per-view. Not with the way that one went. And it's so unfortunate because I feel like, especially with, like I said, Damian and Drew, they definitely had a shot with something great right there. That could have ended so much better for the build-up that they had for it. It's just unfortunate, man. It really is. And but, you know, I'll wrap it up in the end, you know, and mention, like, you know, how we got Raw as well coming up, so we might see something. But I think they're both on SmackDown, so we're gonna see that on Friday if they do something or if they say something, right? If anything comes up. Oh man, but that's pretty much all I got for that. I mean, the John Cena and Ron Cena R-Truth match, that was cool. That was fun to watch. It was funny, it was entertaining. But overall, Saturday night's main event was not really great, to be completely honest with you. It really just wasn't, man. And thinking about NXT Battleground, it was just so much better, dude. Like, it's not even, how do I even tell you guys this, man? NXT Battleground was so much better. I said it in my last video too, and I think I'm gonna post that, so go ahead and watch that one too if you're interested. I did a little bit of gameplay with that too, but this time I just kind of wanted to go a little more in depth with what I was thinking and, you know, my thoughts on the subject and how the pay-per-view went, right? I can't believe the Masons are going to lose this. They really should have. They should be winning this for sure right now, but they are really not. And I mean, Kaylani and Sol Ruka match in the beginning, they might have had like one hiccup, but I almost completely forgot about it. After I continued to watch the match, I noticed it and I was like, oh, they might have had a little hiccup there. But one, it wasn't that bad. And two, the rest of the match was so good that me and my girl, while we were watching it, we completely forgot about it until the end. We were like, oh wait, they did have a little slip up, didn't they? But it was just that good, in my opinion. I think they had a really good, and that was the opener. Now, as far as, there was one match that happened, really I thought the Stephanie and Jordan Grace match I would have been a little more hyped for, but it was a good match. It was a nice match. It was nothing too crazy. It was a pretty solid performance by both women. So I got to give a shout out to them for that. Good performance. Better, in my opinion, that performance might have been like not the most hyped one of the card, but it may have been better than most of what they gave us from Saturday night's main event, which says a lot. Considering that's like a main thing for them. Like that's main roster PLE. Now, outside of that, we had the Hank and Tank Josh Briggs tag team match versus the Culling. I'm just gonna say what everybody is thinking and what everybody saw. I want to say it was Hank. Hank did not make it in time to break up that pinfall on Tank. I can't remember who it was that was pinning him. First of all, I can't believe they just got this, y'all. Look in the back, they really just got that. How many seconds was left? It was like 10 or something. How did y'all lose that? Oh my God, good fights. We're gonna just move this all around while we're talking and while we're doing this commentary right now, because this game, I thought for sure it was over. I'm not gonna lie. I was about to try to figure out a way to try to wrap this video up for y'all, but they decided to give me more time on the clock, so whatever. They're going in though, aren't they? Who's the top guys out here? Humberg? I saw him earlier. Oh, I just passed him. He's like right over there somewhere. Let's see if we can spectate him. Whenever I spectate, I try to give credit to the top players whenever I like spectate or watch this game, right? Like when I do my weekly wrestling entertainment Chivalry 2 videos. I know y'all love those. I've been seeing hundreds of videos on those. First of all, thank y'all for that. I should have said something about that. Thank you guys for the support on that. I'm glad y'all like it. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. But can I find Humberg? Jeez, there's so many people in this game, and I always like go by them. So who else we got? We got a couple different names that I might be able to find something interesting for you guys to watch while I yap, you know. They're not making it easy though. Well, we got something right here. Let's see what you got. Anyway. But let's get back to the topic, right? Hank and Tank definitely should have got pinned. I'm just being honest. Everybody saw it. The referee, he slowed that hand down for sure. He definitely slowed that hand down. That was a 3 count. He did not kick out of that. He did not break that up in time either. So that's that on that match. Other than that, great match. Josh Briggs' teammate came back. I said teammate. His partner came back, Inamura. Solid guy, solid wrestler. I like Inamura. I'm glad he's back. I was kind of sad when he left because I thought Inamura was kind of cool, right? Good win. Easy one-on-ones. But that's that on that match, y'all. That was a good match, solid match, very good, you know, like mid-card match. And again, better than most of the matches that we saw on Saturday night's main event, which says a lot, right? It's saying something. It's really saying something. There we go. We got the top player of the lobby right here. We're gonna see. Is he top all time? Top all time currently. But this ain't gonna help his case right there. That was, I mean, y'all didn't need to see that anyway. I had this scoreboard up. Y'all didn't need to see that anyway. That was just bad engagement. That was just bad luck. We got Hayes over here. I think he's at the top 2, but he's just sniping, so that's not really gonna be entertaining for y'all, to be honest. Trying to find something interesting, something entertaining. Like, who's scrapping while we can get the rest of this video off? Alright, we're gonna let Sir Bartholomew rock for now. Maybe not for long, to be honest. Here we go. 2 Agathians jumping him. Yes, no, this ain't gonna last too long. Oh, maybe it will. Hold on. Archer has no aim. Maybe it will last. Oh, he's done. Oh, he's not done. That's crazy. That is crazy. No, oh no, he's done now. Yeah, he's done now. Yeah. I can tell. But overall, NXT Battleground, it was fun for me. It was good overall for me. I don't know. Some people might be, you know, critical of it if they feel like it's justified, if that's how they felt about it, you know. Maybe because they're upset about how the WWE is right now as a whole. But I think NXT is just outdoing them overall, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think NXT is just completely outdoing the main roster. Trick Williams and Joe Hendry, great fight, great match. It was fun to watch. It was entertaining. Trick is actually pretty cool as a heel. I'm not gonna lie, he's pretty cool as a heel. I don't really know if I would say he's a full heel. He's probably a little bit more of like an anti-hero or something. I don't know if I would say he's like a full heel just yet. But maybe he is after the way that last match just went. Maybe he is. Miles Bourne also had a really good showing against Oba. I'm more impressed about that. Oba still won the belt and retained the belt, obviously. He still retained, he still won that, right? I think everybody saw that coming. But it was a pretty solid fight. It was a pretty solid match overall. So, not mad about that. Great performance by Miles Bourne. I want to see more from him. That was nice. Trick Williams, great match for him and Joe Hendry. And I think that's pretty much it, you know. And 14 minutes, 42. Hey, you know, just under 15. Good match on them. A good win by the Agathians. Good defense by the Agathians. Can't believe the Masons couldn't push further. Excuse me, couldn't push further. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, y'all. Hey, that's my thoughts on how the weekend went and how the PLEs over the weekend went. Saturday night's main event, as well as NXT Battleground. And yeah, if y'all enjoyed this content, hit a like, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Hit that sub button, hit that bell so you know when I upload more videos. And until next time, y'all, I'm out. Peace. Enjoy.